morning, green afternoon, green evening, in the different time zones, in the different countries, in the different part of the world, wherever you are. Stay safe, take care of your health, take care of your wellness. And we are pretty sure you're taking care of everybody, whosoever is directly or indirectly associated with you at this point of time when the whole world is passing through little difficult times. So, ladies and gentlemen, on 23rd of September afternoon at 1 p.m. Indian Standard Time, we extend you a very warm welcome wherever you are world over. So kindly let's share a couple of things together. This afternoon, we have got a very distinguished guest, Madam Ramya. She is the founder and the director, digital, basically the organization. She comes from the HR background. And we are going to talk what is the purpose of education and what exactly is the driving change in the new education policy. So, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of our chamber, ICSI, International Chamber for Service Industry, we extend you a very hearty welcome, very warm welcome this afternoon. So, Madam Ramya, she is an out-of-box thinker, and she is basically from the HR background. She is a strategist, human resource professional, and an accomplished leader equipped with the powerful communication, coordination, and analytic skills, fully committed to providing and implementing dynamics and innovative HR best practices. She's an entrepreneur who tries to bring change. She is passionate about organization performance management with a data-driven approach. Data is very important world over for everybody. So, ladies and gentlemen, she has held senior roles in the various industries such as manufacturing, IT, ITES, and engineering. She is developing business cases, metrics, and overall impact of strategic initiatives across the entire enterprise from people, process, and technology. This afternoon, as she is a techno-functional consultant with a strong domain and technology expertise and an OKR, that is objective and key results, and people analytics consultant. So, ladies and gentlemen, this afternoon, we extend Madam Ramya a great welcome, warm welcome through our chamber, ICSI, International Chamber for Service Industry. And she shares with us her vision, what exactly is happening in the industry, what all is going on in the industry, and particularly the corporate during this pandemic, during this particular time, when the world is passing through difficult times and the corona is there, and we know, we can understand, world over, we all are at different stages. We are in different platforms in the different ways. So let's hear this afternoon, Madam Ramya, and she talks to us. She discusses with us this afternoon everything related to whatsoever she has got in the storage and how this is relevant to the new education policy 2020. With these words, Madam Ramya P C.
Good afternoon, sir. How are you today?
Good afternoon.
Thank you very much for having me here this afternoon. Thank you very much for inviting me here. It's a pleasure to get connected with you. Thanks for introducing me really very well.
We have heard so much about you from Colonel Manon, so it's a good opportunity for all of us. We would like to be educated the best possible way. Look, people are joining you from Manipur. Julie Subba has come from Manipur. Okay, please go ahead.
Good evening, good afternoon to everyone too. Welcome to this webinar. So my agenda, I'll just walk through my agenda for today. I just wanted to take through, we are talking about something which is called as driving change, how it's very important to today's youth. So I wanted to just give few walkthrough on what is required going forward. Not that I'm an expert, but yes, I think after walking through too many corporates and managing managing the family gives me the authority to actually tell exactly what we are, how we are going to actually change the world. And why we need to really talk about it now is because our current situation has put us in a place that we really need to look at this as of now. So I'm going to go ahead, share my presentation. It's going to be very brief and crisp, so that this can be more explanation. I can give you more explanation on why this is required, and also take you through that. I want to share the screen now.
Sure, ma'am. Please go ahead. We all are looking forward to get the best from you, whatsoever we can.
So I'm already always a few words. So I will let my experience a bit talk here. I wanted to really start up with this particular quote, which is Michael Jordan's. Some people want it to happen, some wish it would happen, others make it happen. And today, India is in a situation that we are all in a make it happen phase. So we know why, because we've become an young India now. So really, we should really drive and then make it happen. So it's always been an interesting and a very close to heart quote of mine. So we keep talking about few things on a day-to-day basis. We talk every day you talk about, there are a lot of forums where you discuss about women empowerment and how we need to be empowered to go to the next level. And we also continuously keep talking about bringing change, that everyone should bring change to go to achieve what we really want to achieve. Every now and then we get a lot of articles, webinars in terms of talking about what is empowerment per se, not gender specific though, and how can we, by empowering others, how can we bring that change to the universe. But I feel it's all very, very cliched, right? I mean, we've been repeatedly talking about it, and what are we going to do about it is what my thought process is all about. So today I really want to take you to a phase that why we should do what we should do. So just an understanding from my point of view, perceptions and vary. And to walk you through on more specific data that I wanted to project here, that India is a country, you know very well that 70% of our population is going to be less than 40 years, which makes us really very young and very energetic, right? So, and our gross national income is going to be contributed by the youngsters. Like it's going to be more than 34% by the contribution that they bring to the table. So when the entire country is young and 70% of the people are less than 40, and they bring a lot of social, emotional, and also financial changes to the world, to India specific. So I think we need to spend a lot of time in terms of educating, in terms of education in a holistic, not only bookish or an academic related education we are talking about here. What brings change, not only education, but more of a holistic learning is what that's going to take us where we really want to go. And we are definitely, if you see, every third person in an Indian city is a youth today. So that's how energetic and young we are. And predominantly what I have seen is, I've seen two set of people who work, looking at the youngsters today, looking at the generation that we have today, the millennials and so on. I see typically two set of people there. I see someone as drivers and I see someone as passengers. Why I call them drivers? Because they understand the priority, first things first kind of a mentality. They know exactly what to do, when to do, and how to do it. And they use the technology advancements, the gadgets that we are currently exposed to, in a very positive way. That gets used for learning, it gets used for networking, social interaction, and so on and so forth. The communication becomes very, very predominant in terms of these drivers. They try to I've seen blogger more making it more useful, spreading the news and spreading the awareness. And the next set of the people that I've come across most often is their priorities peer driven. How it is peer driven. So I really wanted, my fashion statement is determined by my friend or my neighbor, or the brands which I buy is influenced by someone else. So we live in a very peer-driven atmosphere where we really seek acknowledgement or seek, kind of recognition by moving along with the crowd. So those are the people whose priorities are not self-driven but peer-driven, and they seek instant appreciation. You post on Instagram or you tweet it, you want to know how many retweets has happened, and you post it in Insta, and you really want to know how many people have liked your post, and you constantly are there looking out for instant appreciation, uh, however valuable or not valuable they are. And the communication has become virtual. I have seen, when you are online, the way that we interact, our communication is predominantly influenced in a social atmosphere. So in a way, we have lost the sense of communication by the advancement, and I wouldn't say for all, the set of people whom I call as passengers. So while we are in the journey of creating true leaders for the future, I believe that today youth have to be more collaborative, and they should be, the problem solving should be collaborative mode of problem solving. We should be able to interact, communicate, and try to solve a problem. And instead of reacting to anything, I think we need to brainstorm and reflect to what the.
Ma'am, your internet is giving glitches. Your internet, your internet.
I'm trying to see what's the issue.
No, no, no worries, no worries. But yeah, it's going on pretty fine.
Yeah.
Collaborative. Yeah, please go ahead.
Okay, sir. So, and I think we need to consistently watch out to the habits that we have, the way that we develop our habits, and we should stop suggesting, sustain without any suggestion. And also, more importantly, getting lost in the crowd. That's something happens quite often. So I think we need to be ourselves. We're not non-judgmental, non-criticizing, not criticizing others' ideas and behaviors. I think we should take people as they are, and we will also be as we are. We will behave as we are. There should not be any layer of pretense anywhere. And I think it's very, very important, because when you see that, predominantly you can see three sets of people available in the universe. One, they're very only they know who they are. The second set of people, only the family members can see actually the true you, and the other set of people will behave differently with your friends and relatives. So we tend to change hats. The same person tend to change hats differently to different people. So that's what we need to shell out, and that's what we need to shrug it off, and be in a neutral space across all the relationships and with everyone. I think that will give us the more confidence to achieve what we want to achieve. Moreover, I think, though you're going to be really very academically, we need to really flourish well. At the same thing, I feel that it's a 360 development that we need to concentrate than only on academics. So since I come from an entrepreneurial background, I wanted to really give few understanding on what takes it to go to the next level and become a successful entrepreneur. And now I've seen a lot of people, who try to start doing their own stories, and start doing their own, starting their own ventures. It's very interesting to see youngsters getting to all these ventures, but eventually I also see them giving it up so soon. We give it up at the right moment. We give it up the time moment of success. I think that is something that we need to inculcate. If I had the kind of mentor that I have today, I would have become an entrepreneur 20 years back, but nevertheless, late than never. So a few words from a mentor who I follow closely is Bob Proctor. So I wanted to give you a few, a journey, what it helps us to become a successful entrepreneur. So first I forget about the rules is what I always believe in. Yeah, though it might look really negative to the sound of it, but yes, if you're an entrepreneur, everything is new. So we cannot expect for an no check our rule book, because there is no rule set it. So it is very right. Whatever you do is a right. Whatever you do wrong, yes, we do may understand from our mistakes, and we can course correct it later. And we cannot be always doing the logical thing, and we will be a mediocre, or we will do as like expected by others. But let's be a bit logical and see that what can be the out of the box, and what can actually keep us going, what habit that actually is very passionate, I'm passionate about. And the logic which is a logic to me may not be a logic to the next person. So we don't have to really bother about whether to be logical or whether I'm illogical. Everything works in the journey. And the next thing is going with your gut, right? It is always very, very important that you really take that gut feeling. And we have predefined roles that our parents have given us, and our everyone has given us, my mentors have given, your academic teachers have given. But yes, what is actually what that connects me closer to what I really want, what am I passionate about, that probably that realization, if you can bring on, if I'm happy doing something, I would really suggest you to go ahead and do it. Give it your best shot. Even if you fail, it's fine, you can still give it a shot. And be willing to lose it all. Yes, you're not going to be winner in the entire journey, you will definitely lose. And that is actually a motivating factor, because if you fail, if you fall, you that shows you the resilience to get back again, get back to shape. So you should be willing to lose. We cannot beat Ambani the day one. So we can definitely have that tenacity and perseverance to move on. Yeah, that will definitely help you as an entrepreneur. And don't keep second guessing yourself, because life is very short, and we really need to take that risk that we should be taking. And we have constant new ideas coming up. Whatever the new ideas that comes to you, don't debate on it. You probably might waste a lot of time in debating whether it's right, what my mother will think, what my parents will think, and what would my relatives think about it. If you keep talking about it, discussing and debating too much about it, probably the flair of it would go up, go down. I think without even doing any second guess to yourself, I think we need to go on, get to do what we are supposed to do, and what we are very passionate about, and which is closer to our heart. And strive for excellence is something that, if you, I think with all these things that if we adopt, we would be able to achieve the excellence that we really feel that we need to be. And again, it's a subjective one. As long as you are very happy, everything goes very well. So before I go to the next slide, I think I have very few slides that I've added to it. I wanted to actually I'm a more of a person who believes in more of a 360 degree approach to it. So along with education, it's very important that you achieve greater results through developing our other interpersonal skills, social skills, emotional skills, and also our conviction or perseverance to what we really want to do. Um, I think we need to grow and be successful as a human being than being successful in any field or any academic area or whatever. As a person, you need to be, as a human being, you need to be successful and happy. And that makes a realistic and a holistic person for me. So I wanted to really give a few tips on, what kind of interpersonal skill that you can actually anchor on when you're growing up. You're talking about a 70% crowd that who are in the back bracket, the youth, the younger generation today are going to bring the changes. And I'm going to live in the society, and I want my people to bring that particular interpersonal skill so that they make themselves a better person. And from there, they can make a better country more than what India is today. So the communications are very, very important in terms. So I'm not talking about a linguistic communication. It's an effective communication. What is there in the brain which we speak. No gap between what we think and what we speak is what is an effective communication. Probably any youngster or anyone for that matter to be developed. And you need to be very optimistic. Life is about all surprises, ups and downs, and we are going to really face a lot of failures moving on. So let's have an optimistic lookout. The way, as an entrepreneur, I've come across a lot of hurdles myself. We failed many times. We gave up almost on the verge of it, but still, I'm in my second. I've incorporated my second company during COVID. March 2020 is my second company which got incorporated. So, in spite of all the adversity, we still thrive because something keeps us going. That's what I said. That if you have your basics right, everything looks really fantastic and great going on. And a sense of humor is definitely required for a today. I mean, 6 months back, our everyone's lives were very, very different, right? I mean, our priorities were very, very different. And last 6 months have taught us our basic priorities. Uh, life as a priority, and what we've been chasing, half of it was not really very useful, and half of it was probably we could have avoided. So looking back, we've all traveled to a very difficult phase during COVID, or maybe personally, many would have faced a lot of issues financially and health point of view, and also emotionally. I think looking at it, we need to be very on a lighter note. We look back and say that yes, I've been through all these things, I've come out of it. So that's something probably we need to develop. And you also try to be a good listener, because like you, everyone has a problem. So the relationship, the networks, that helps you in a long run. um, so it is better always we spend that 5 minutes to listen to someone else's problem, someone else's issue, or someone else's happiness for that matter. And if you become that person, I think probably the universe will adopt you in a very positive way, and take you to the next level. And we also try to continuously empathize with everyone, because that is the base humanity, is what I thought. And a body language, more in terms of how we take it to an entrepreneurial phase, is what I wanted to communicate. On a nutshell, by my closing words would be, uh, more, academics is something which we need to really get our hands on, and we need to achieve what we need to achieve. And along with that, we need to also spend some time in developing oneself, developing us, and the mind plays a very, very important role in terms of developing you as a human being. So spend some time within yourself. Spend some more of your own time, that is your me space for yourself, and do self-evaluation once in a while. I think you will get a hang of life, and with uh, with with that kind of a mindset, and 70% of the people who has those mindset, I think we can make a better India going forward, and we would all be, as senior citizens, will be happy to watch you guys lead the show. Thank you very much, sir, for having me here today. I wanted to be very short, and I kept it that short. Thank you.
Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Each and every word what you have conveyed, that is something so good, something so remarkable. You started with the bang of the Michael Jordan. Some people want it to happen, some wish it to happen, and of course, some make it happen. That's really remarkable, because one got to understand it from that point of view. Now, secondly, ma'am, what you mentioned over here is that in a very beautiful way, you are waving the path for the younger generation, that they should take the front seat and they should come forward. Now, can your organization help some of the youngsters directly also? Because see, necessity is the mother of invention, and in every crisis there is an opportunity. In 2008, you rightly said that your second company, your second vision, you started during COVID somewhere in month of March. So during the crisis, the new opportunities comes, new avenue comes. 2008, if we see the financial crisis, Ola, Uber, Airbnb, all that had come at that point of time.
True,
So
sir.
over here, what I wish to learn from you is, Ramya ma'am, that can your organization help some of the youngsters directly with the IT solutions, or what kind of a solutions you would like to give them before we sum up today? What kind of a solutions you would like to give them with your expertise from the HR background and your company working more towards the IT? Let's take that there is somebody who wants to be a startup, and there's a girl. For them, the term which is micro, small, and medium enterprise is using is stand up. So one is startup, one is stand up. So when they are, what solution, what support you can give, if you can just explain in nutshell?
If someone wants to do an entrepreneurial journey, want to start an entrepreneurial journey, yes, they can
Yes.
always reach us out in terms of. I will tell where you can actually where is the pitfall is and where you're supposed to fall, and where what that the government offers to start something new. We are all part of a forum, so I can connect them to those forums so that they get some inputs from that. And apart from that, we also do certification programs in terms of OKR as a consulting. So we can guide some people if someone is really very keen in terms of taking HR as a career or making strategy execution. They want to learn something about it. We can definitely teach them with no cost attached. We can help them in terms of so they can actually spread the word or teach it to someone else or work with that exposure. They can get a job elsewhere. We can definitely help them out. But yes, we can handhold them in the entire process of what the do's and don'ts that
Okay.
we can definitely help.
Okay. Okay. Thank you very much, Ramya ma'am. Julie ma'am is asking for your email ID.
Yeah, I'll share. Can I put it in the chat?
Chat box, that would be very kind of you, because she says, because just to bring it to your kind notice that this evening there is a special program which is going to be organized for northeast part of India.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Would you like to share your number with Julie ma'am, or
Yeah,
uh,
I think someone, your team has my number already, so they can share the number. Go ahead and share my number. I'll be happy.
Dr. Chitra has got, but you can post it here also if.
Yeah, I am doing it. Yep, I've shared the numbers, sir. I think my internet got disconnected. Sir, you're on mute, sir.
Oh, now can you hear me?
Yes, sir. I can.
Okay. Okay. So, Julie ma'am, you can take Ramya ma'am's number from Chitra ma'am. Dr. Chitra can give it to you, and you can get in touch with Ramya ma'am, and whatsoever best you want to do for the Northeast. Ramya ma'am is based out of Chennai, and she can help you out from there. We pray to Almighty Ramya ma'am all the good days for you ahead, and we pray to Almighty that your both the ventures what you have taken a pledge and plunge during such a time when world is passing through crisis. So you're very bold, you're very dynamic, and you're coming from the HR background. I'm pretty sure you will sail through, and we wish you all the good days, and may God bless you on every step whatever you are doing. Thank you
Thank you
very
very much
much.
for having me here, sir. Thank you very much and have a great day ahead.
Thank
Thank
you,
you.
ma'am. Thanks for joining, ma'am. Thank you.